guys, it's Wendy from Fingersticks Gallery again. I know it's been forever since you guys have heard from me, but it's been completely hectic and way too hot to paint. I don't have any air conditioning in my studio, so we've had 105 degree temperatures, so it's been pretty hot. So the paint doesn't really want to cooperate when it's hot because you can't really get the consistencies correct. So we're going to do a double ring pour today on this 12 by 14, I believe, canvas. And I reused it. Didn't like what I had before, so I just painted it. I used the Paint and Primer in 1 from Rust-Oleum. And if I ever want to redo a painting, that for me has worked really, really great. So, so it's got primer and it tends to stick really well. So I haven't had any issues doing it this way. So we're going to use red apple barrel, burnt umber from apple barrel, a new one that I've never tried before. So we're going to see what this does. The brushed metal, brushed gold from Folk Art. I've never used it. So yeah, we're going to see what happens. I like to try new things, as you guys know. So, and then the apple barrel antique white. So those are the 4 colors we're going to do. I was kind of inspired by my friend Gretchen. Hello, Gretchen. She's been kind of hounding me for another video, but girl, it's been hot. So, I think she said that these were roughly some of the colors in her house. So I'm just gonna, I needed some inspiration. So since I just mixed these guys, there's a ton of bubbles. So, I don't recommend anybody doing this, but I'm going to torch them in the cups. Fire hazard, disclaimer, don't do this at home. Do not recommend it unless you live on a lake and you still have a fire extinguisher. So I don't recommend doing that. Okay, so here's my consistency. All of the paints today are about 1/3 paint versus 2/3 Floetrol. And I think in one of these, maybe it was the brown. Yeah, I think it was the brown. I did add a little bit of water because I was putting a ton of Floetrol in it, but it was still really thick. So that brown wasn't playing nice with others. I'm curious about this one just to see, because I can't really tell the consistency. So the gold, it looks like it's making a trail. I think I can see it staying, but since it's metallic, you're going to see the trail anyway. So I think it's thick enough. Okay, so what I'm going to do, first, I'm going to prep the canvas. I have some leftover paint that wouldn't fit in my cups. So I'm going to prep the canvas. And for you beginners out there, the reason why you do this is if you have a really cool ring pour happening, and then all of a sudden the rings on the bottom side roll over on themselves and they disappear. So I'm going to try to minimize that. That's why I like to prep my canvases. And I'm prepping it with a Fingersticks card. They were rejects, can't really see the writing very well, so that's why I like to do, because they work great. You can use paint chips, those work great. I have yet to use one of those little metal cake decorating spatulas, but I really want to try it. And here's a really good tip too, guys. If you're doing like a darker color, and if you're looking for like stars or something, and so your cups are the darker color, you can actually prep your canvas with white. And so when you torch the bubbles out, the white will come up and look like stars. It looks really pretty. So just a hint for you beginners. And please, guys, don't be afraid to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you will get notified of my new videos. I'm going to do a bunch more as soon as the weather cools down a little bit, but I need your guys' help. I want you guys to tell me what you want to see next, because I definitely rely on you guys to tell me what you want to see. Give me some ideas. So I'm a little embarrassed. I don't even remember what the last video was that I did for you guys, because it's been so stinking long. Maybe it was this one, I'm not sure, but I'm going to show you about the little dots. So here was another pour that I did. It was a ring pour, but I prepped the canvas with white, and you have a bunch of these white little spots. Also, this one was a cool one. So all those little white spots on the dark blue background came up. So if you want to do a starry scene, you can do that. Just put white on the background and then pour with a dark color. So that one was kind of cool. And yes, all of these paintings are for sale. I have a ton of them, so if anybody wants to buy anything, you can hit me up on Facebook at Fingersticks Gallery. I also have a PayPal account, folks, so you can go to my PayPal and we can arrange something there. And of course, if you guys want to sponsor me or tip, that would be fantastic too. It really helps artists out if you guys feel like tipping or want to help upgrade equipment. We are in no means begging you, but if you feel so inclined, I wouldn't tell you no. Okay. And I also need to know from you guys what you want to see next, so don't be shy. Oh, I want to give a shout out to Brown Girl also, because I actually did try to respond back to some of your comments, but there was a glitch. Something happened. The comments were either gone, lost. I don't know what happened. So, sweetheart, I am not ignoring you. I promise. All right. So I'm going to pour in these. One of my old managers or somebody ordered a whole bunch of these paper Best Western cups. It was a misorder. So I'm going to use these because they work great. You can make a little spout on them. Okay. Try to put you somewhere that you can see that. Maybe I'll do it this way. I hope everybody's trying to stay cool because, man alive, it has been hot here. Sorry, folks. Technical difficulties with my phone. Had to clear something. I hope you don't see that. Oh my gosh. Okay. I just got a notification and I didn't know if it went away. All right. So I'm going to pour... I'm going to move these guys around 17 times before I'm done. All right. So again, this is just Floetrol and paint. So I'm going to pour... I'm actually going to do these as close to the same as I possibly can. So we're going to do that one, maybe red, gold, then brown, and then back to the tan. Sure. I'm excited for this gold. So as you guys know, if you've seen my videos, I love to try new things. So if I find a new product, I'm going to try it. So that's kind of a fun thing to do. I also, I did get asked if I've ever used the chalk paint. Yes, I have. I actually do have a video of that. I don't know what I called it. I think I did just label it chalk paint. I mean, it worked pretty much, I guess, pretty much the same as any other paint. It didn't really give me any super awesome reaction. So yes, I have used the chalk paint. So, and then people, when the chameleon pour craze happened, everybody was doing the chameleon pours. I do have a couple videos of the chameleon pours if you guys are curious about that as well. Okay, is that going to be enough? I think that's going to be enough. Okay. So we also did get more comments about people asking artists if you're afraid to use big canvases. Yeah, I was terrified. Trust me, I freaking had a stack of canvases. There was probably 6 or 8 of the large ones, and I couldn't do it. It's not that I was wasting a ton of money on paint, because it's only a couple bucks in paint, and the canvases were cheap. It was just intimidating. Now, I don't even like to use the small canvases anymore. I love doing the big ones. So you just have to, if you're fearful, beginners, take the leap. Just do it. If you don't like it, by all means, just scrape the canvas off. Okay, so I think I'm going to, like right in the middle, because I'm going to do 2. I'm going to separate it by maybe a little line of this gold color. Okay, so I'm going to do something kind of kooky, and I'm going to do them at the same time. So I just need to find something I can prop this sucker up on, because I'm going to do, I call it a gravity ring pour. Other people call it like a waterfall pour. Julie Cuts, I love her. She's great. I think she calls it a waterfall pour. But I just call it a gravity pour, because you're going to let gravity do the work. And we're going to put them on these little cups. That might be enough just to get me started here. Okay. Okay. Crazy, I know, but I'm going to do them at the same time. I actually might think I'm going to go back and forth. I did this once. It was kind of cool. I didn't save the video because I didn't think the video quality was very good. Oops. Sorry if my head is in the way too, folks. Oops. So yes, I absolutely could have done these separately, one at a time, but why would I want to do that? That's crazy. I like to live on the edge. Maybe one more time, back and forth. Okay. That was kind of fun. That was very, very different. So that is absolutely something I've never done before, was the double. I've done this technique, but it was only one cup and I went back and forth. It looked so awesome, but the video quality was terrible. So that's why I got rid of it. You guys wouldn't have wanted to see it. It was absolutely awful. So now I'm going to, torch it. I'm going to torch it first. Maybe we'll come up with some cool looking cells. I'm not sure. On some of these, if I don't want to see a lot of cells, you might want to torch when it's done afterward, because the cells will stretch out. But you're never going to know unless you try, so that's what I'm doing. Okay. And quick over the corner. Oh, I lost some of the cool stuff. And you can also use sticks. Use your stir sticks, the big wide ones, and you can hold some of the paint on the canvas too. And when I mixed these, I think since it's getting hotter, I think we're having a consistency problem with the paint, because it seems like the consistency has thinned the paint. Oh, the paint's gotten a lot thinner. So I think it's just still way too warm in here to keep doing paintings. So hopefully, stretch him back out. So yeah, I think the consistency is definitely thinned up quite a bit. I can already tell the paint is moving around a lot more than what I want. So I think it's just too hot. So I'm going to maybe go this way a little more. I don't want to get rid of all those cool lines at the top. do want to get rid of some of the paint because there's quite a bit of paint on here. Okay. Move him back to the center. I do kind of like that it has the cream color on the top. And I don't want to stretch out the bottom too much. So move it back to center and I'm going to leave it just the way it is. I'm really hoping that gold will come through. I'm really hoping it'll be nice and shiny and shimmery. So we'll see. Again, this is the first time I'm using it. So I don't know if I could do a billow, like a cloud effect with it, but I'm sure as heck gonna try. So I think next time I will take it, get my colors and just like take your base color, pour it straight down into the middle and do a few colors like that. And I don't know, maybe it'll have a cool effect, considering I've never used it before. So neither have I ever done this technique before. So, yeah, it's cool so far. So folks, I'm going to bring you in for a close-up in a second, but I really want to tell you guys, if you want to see anything that you've never seen before, because I love showing people new techniques and showing beginners, build your confidence, just jump in and try it. It really is a lot of fun after you get over the hurdle of being kind of afraid to try it or whatever the case may be. Don't ever be afraid to be a beginner. That's been my motto. So hang on, folks. Okay. So it is really cool looking. I think it's really neat. I like that little cell. Put them right in the middle. Kind of looks like googly eyes kind of. So, yeah, it does look really cool. So I don't know what I'm going to call this yet, because it's definitely going to be maybe a traveling gravity ring pour. Maybe that's what I'll call it, because that's kind of what it is. So, okay, folks, well, you know, when this is dry, I'll definitely show you. And if I can, the next video, I'll show you the actual painting that I did last time to show you how that dried, because I just cannot remember. It's been so long. Sorry, folks. As soon as it starts cooling down, I will definitely do more. So please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you want to see my videos and be notified the next time I have a new one, hit the ring or hit the little bell. So until next time, folks, please don't be afraid to be a beginner. Feel free to comment below. Let me know what you want to see. Again, I'm on Fingersticks Gallery on Facebook. And yeah, you will see me hopefully very soon, folks. Bye-bye. Hi guys, okay, I got some bonus footage for you. I'm taking these little tiny squares, these little bitty canvases, and I dipped in the overflow from the painting I just did. So now I'm going to take a little bit what's left in the cup, and I'm going to do a ring pour right on these little tiny canvases and have it be a set. So, or triptych as people say. It's a set of 3. I don't know if it's a true triptych, but yeah, that's what we're going to do. So hopefully there's enough. I'm going to do an honest ring pour. We're going to go around in circles. But sometimes I just feel guilty leaving that much paint in the cup. And this one, it looks like it's only going to be red and white. It's going to look like a freaking peppermint stick, I think. If I don't like it, I'll just re-dip it. That's no problem. So yeah, if you're worried about overflow and you want to keep the paint on the surface, just use a popsicle stick or a stir stick to keep it all in check there. Just roll it over the sides. Okay. It's okay if it goes over because there's a lot of paint on this little tiny canvas. You can help it along. Touch it, tap it on the corners. So, okay, there's one. It does look like a giant peppermint stick, for crying out loud. Okay. And as your, if your stream gets a little bit, if it starts slowing down, you're running out of paint in the cup, go slower and lower the cup to the surface. And then it shouldn't, if you watch it carefully, it shouldn't ruin the consistency of your ring. So in order to prep the canvas, I just dipped it right into the paint that was the overflow. Some of those dips look gorgeous. I've done several sets like that, and they look so pretty because it's the same colors. It's just a little bit different texture. This one has quite a bit less paint on the surface. So we're going to save as much as we possibly can. This one did have a little bit of gold and a little bit of brown in it too. So yeah, I have some sets that are for sale, but I have these dips. Well, they're honest dips, and it's the same color as the painting I just did, and I give them away. I give them to people. If you want to buy my painting, I'll give them away. It's kind of an added little bonus that I've done. And people like free stuff anyway, right? And really, they only cost like $1 a piece. These ones I think were $1.97 because they're a little bit bigger. If you get the 2x2s, I think they were like 97 cents. I get a lot of them at Walmart. And help him over the edge. Make sure all the corners are covered. All right, so there's another little side thing you guys can do. If you have a little bit of leftover paint, you can do the same colors, just a little bit of a different technique for the painting. But there you go. There's another option. So hope you enjoyed the bonus video. You'll see me soon.